Welcome to the podcast for the sisters and bros. It will make you laugh from your head to your toes. Talking about their lives, from the highs to the lows. And the name of the title goes, The Sloppy Joes.
Whoa, actually, I don't want to start. I think you did such a great impression of me that you should.
It's come straight out.
Actually, I don't want to do the welcome everyone. I don't want to get up there. I don't want to be like, I'm Joe McGrath. You know what I mean? What day of the week is it? I don't want to do it. So I'll tell you what, Dom. Why don't you start the podcast?
Go on, Dom. Do your big Joe McGrath impression again.
Okay.
3, 2,
1.
Welcome everybody! Welcome to the Sloppy Joes! You're Joe Smith! Of course, we've got even me on the camera!
What's your name?
I'm Joe McGrath, M-R-G-H. Dom McGrath.
Right, and then he started doing really bad radio segments. Oh, days of the week. Isn't Monday shit? Isn't Tuesday a bit crap? Then Wednesday starts getting good. Then you say, I just walk around town shaking hands with people. I'm not a stranger. I know these people.
You know everyone.
How are we? Are we all right?
So you listened?
I listened. Well, Ethan texted me saying Dom's impression of me was a top 5 moment. And I thought, how could I not listen to that?
Yeah,
and it was a very good impression.
So how have you been?
I've been all right. See the candle. Can you picture the candle?
Let me think of a candle.
A candle.
Just a candle.
Is it like a tea light or like a log?
It's one with 2 ends.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been burning that candle at both of them, baby.
Have you?
And do you know what's left?
Shaking more hands than ever?
No, less hands. More fists. What's left is the tiniest candle you've ever seen.
Is it?
And that's why I needed last episode off. I just couldn't be funny.
Are you burnt out?
I couldn't be funny.
Wait, is that what you've been being for the other ones?
Yeah, I was just trying to be funny at least. But it's tricky with you two
Explains a lot, doesn't it?
I know these fucking clowns here.
Couldn't be funny. Couldn't be funny.
Yeah.
Could not be funny.
Sad, isn't it?
But I'm back anyway.
How are
I don't tend to go anywhere.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
Last time I saw you, we've had Bristol Wingfest. Boozy.
Big boozy.
On Thursday, I went to Santander for a 30th birthday.
Oh,
Well, the bank.
That's embarrassing. Go to a Yorkshire Building Society at least, mate.
No,
Come
we
on.
went to Halifax.
Go local.
No, the top of Spain.
When you say the top, do you mean highest altitude, north, or just the best place?
North of Spain. Right north of Spain. In fact, it only took us about 90 minutes to get there. Pilot said he put his foot down.
That's not a thing.
And then I went to a place called I went to Macclesfield, just past it, for my granny's 30. Not 30. Get me
Guys, I mean, people talk about incest in Stockport, don't they? When your nan is the same age as you, that's how you know there's problems, because your granddad has remarried.
It was her 80th. And yeah, all right, the truth is I've probably just been boozing too much. Are we working hard, though, as well? Working hard.
Let me just get this straight. No one here has ever missed an episode due to anything other than not being in the country or illness. Mm-hmm. You missed last week's episode because you've been boozing too much.
No. So why I missed last week's episode is I couldn't be arsed. So right. Here's the thing. Right, I got to be honest. We were recording dead last minute. Okay, we tried to fit in an episode last minute, and it was at like 9 a.m. in the morning.
Why did we have to record last minute?
Because you went away with your partner to fucking.
No.
Yeah.
You'd already said we couldn't record at the normal time. Because you were working.
You were working as well.
I feel like I'm a child in the corner, like my childhood.
So then, like 9 a.m. and I just thought, my only lie-in of the week, right? And I was like, that means I've got to get up, walk the dog at 7.
Yeah.
Hassle, even though he does that every day. And I was like, then I've got to get the training in. But I was like, you three are sound. And do you know what? It was probably funny without me.
People have said it.
I was just miserable.
Well, that's all right. If you're miserable, we don't want you to feel any worse. So I'm glad you've had a bit of rest.
But I'm all right now.
You're back now.
Actually, I'm a bit more miserable now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Talk to me about it.
Wait. If anyone knows misery, it's this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
My superpower is that I can absorb it and then give you sound advice about it.
How do you sleep better apart from them Valiums that you take?
Stop drinking.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. Actually, yeah.
Drinking's terrible.
Well, I sleep better because I have mechanical assistance in the form of a NHS provided, sanctioned machine.
Can you share that?
Well, I don't wash mine enough, so something's growing on the inside of it.
Oh, God.
And I think you can get
even imagine
Legionnaire's disease from that.
I think we found the next forfeit for Joe versus Joe.
You have to wear Dom's
Fucking
sleep
have to put
apnea
that on
machine for
for a
24 hours. Yeah, stopping boozing will help you drink.
Yeah, I'm
sleep
going
better.
to stop boozing after Manchester Wingfest.
When's that?
It's Friday.
This Friday?
It's Friday.
Is it?
You're going?
Yeah.
Because I've said I'm coming.
Is it just on the Friday? It's not on the weekend?
Saturday and Sunday as well, but I've only got you two.
A man in the
I'll
comments
get-
keeps asking me what day, and I have told him, so he's probably going to be there.
Oh, no, did you say Friday? How did you know you were going on Friday? I only just saw the
Because
tickets.
you
He's
told
just
me.
told us now.
You told me.
Friday
before.
Wingfest. You're excited, are you?
Ecstatic.
How are you, Dom?
I'm okay. I nearly had a real mental break the other week.
Shall we do a sort of like... Wait, actually, before we get into... Ethan, how well are you out of 10 mentally?
Oh, yes, I am here.
Just out of 10?
Out of 10, I'd say 7.
Okay, so should we do
Nice.
shade, light, shade, light?
Yeah, like a,
So we'll come
an
back to you,
Oreo.
Dom. Yeah. Ethan, how have you been, mate?
Oh, I've had a terrible day at work. honestly, it's been one of the most intense days.
Why?
I've had.
Why has it been so intense?
Oh, just Joe's worked me to the bone. So usually the rule is, and Paddock videos, we do about 3 videos a day, and including this, he's went, no, double it, 6. So I've
One
just...
day?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, that's a lot, isn't it? So Ethan's worked to the bone. You throw a little bit of light our way then.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Went to Wales last week.
Yep.
Ooh.
Wales, whereabouts in Wales? Are we talking the valleys? Are we talking the top posh bit?
I don't know what any of that means. I don't know where the valleys are. Is the valley not at the opposite of a mountain? Because there was mountains there. So the bit at the bottom of the mountain, was that the valleys?
If you can see a cruise ship in the sea, posh,
Oh no, I couldn't see a cruise ship.
what could you see?
Snowdon.
Fucking hell. Oh, I like it round there.
Yeah, we went to Carnarvon. We stayed near there. We stayed at a place called Nantle,
Bless you.
which was rubbish. We went to a place called Nantle, which was brilliant. Very small little.
Did you just
quaint
like a rent a
place.
house?
Yeah, we did the Airbnb thing. I think I mentioned about all the extras that they were charging us for.
Can I said I got my first bad Airbnb quote.
Quote.
Yeah, a review.
You, as a guest.
Yeah.
Go on.
She said just they didn't empty the bins. But we didn't empty one bin. The rest of the bins are emptied. She put me down.
What was in the bin?
Cans. We did the recycling.
She could
Lots
have.
of cans,
She could have
actually.
judged your character for that.
So you did the recycling, but there was cans in the bin.
No,
Were
as
they
in
the
like,
recycling bin?
as in like we didn't empty the recycling bin properly.
Why does it feel like you're lying to me right now?
I'm not lying to you.
You said that.
Do you know whose problem it was?
Go on.
I'm calling him out right now.
Yeah.
Clip this. Statman Dave, you're a dirty bastard.
Why? What happened?
There's a
Statman
stain
Dave was
somewhere,
there.
obviously.
Okay.
There was a big
And he
stain
just-
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think there's a big stain?
I reckon there's a huge... Someone spilled a drink somewhere and it's stained.
Yeah. Although these Airbnb hosts are getting a little bit fancy.
I think there's going to be.
Aren't they closing
it's gonna
down
be the end of
Airbnb
Airbnb
now?
soon.
No.
No.
We've-
What was yours like?
you've
How many?
completely made that
What
up.
did you have to pay for?
We had to pay extra for bed sheets. We had to bring our own towels.
Oh, that's a fuck.
Yeah, bed sheets. You think
Bed
Sure.
sheets?
So what? Basically, they were selling us as a B&B, bed and breakfast, which is no breakfast, obviously, but we've got used to that. We've been whittled. Half of the word has been taken away from us under our very noses, and we're fine with that. Now they're taking the bed away from us.
That's
Because what?
mad.
Basically, if you go to a mattress shop and there's a mattress on the floor, is that a bed?
No.
It's not, is it? It's a mattress. So
Those
basically, Airbnb.
those homeless people make do on those. I've seen
Yeah,
a lot
but-
of those in London.
Exactly.
And was it one of the? Is it just you and Lizzie?
Just Lizzie and I. Yeah.
Yeah. And what kind of vibe were we going for? Were you
Well-
wandering around the beach, cooking?
Went to the beach. Went to Black Rock Sands. Have you been there?
Never.
Unbelievable. You'll love this, Joe.
Wales is mad, isn't it?
It's incredible. Do you want to know what you love about it?
What?
Drive your car onto the beach.
Can you?
Like the 60s in California. I felt like the Beach Boys.
Wow.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Does it not muck up your car a little bit?
Well, no, because the sand's been sort of flattened by 60 years worth of cars.
Is it? Shit.
Have you ever seen that video, the recent one? It's I'll try. We'll find it. We'll put it in. Of I don't know where it's from. Potentially, maybe Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
Turkey, somewhere like that.
Yeah.
A bloke who's about 50, eating his lunch. Have you seen this video?
A bloke 15. What? Rate my takeaway.
No, he's just this bloke who's eating, and he's
Big lad, isn't he?
It's not the same person.
All right, sorry. Brings his own table.
No, I'm not on about him.
He's just opened his first indoor marketplace. Have you seen this?
What's he selling?
Whose story is this?
Whereabouts is it,
So I
Joe?
think it's like where he lives. But
This
he's
is
got
like-
6 different vendors in there. Good vendors, you know.
Oh, he's not doing anything.
No, he's not doing anything. But
He
all his
remarried
favourite-
him, didn't he? Do you think she's a gold digger? I think he's punching. I think he's punching with that.
Have you
new
seen
one.
her?
Yeah.
Is she?
She's hot and voluptuous.
Really? Like a lot of his dinners.
We paused this podcast to talk about our amazing sponsors, Aton. Now, Joe, these are a clothing company who want to give us 15% off the Sloppers' first orders.
That's fantastic, isn't it? And using the code SLOPPY15, you can get 15% off your first order. The link is in the description. Now, the great thing about Aton is they're not just a normal clothing company. First things first, actually, let's talk about the quality of the clothing.
Yeah.
Some of the thickest tees, hoodies, and caps I've ever seen in my life.
This is going to keep me warm. Although we're in the summertime, this is going to be so comfy and cozy at night. And then in the winter, it's going to be amazing to wear.
It's your daily rider in the winter, isn't it?
Daily.
Maybe even pop a little bigger jacket over the top of that. When you're
Yeah.
sorted. And the other thing as well I like about Aton is their unique sizing system.
How do you mean?
Well, because we're sick of this. I mean, I take the mick out of
Here
you
we go.
sometimes.
Triple
don't I?
XL, you're going to call me?
But with Aton, it's different. So instead of it being small, medium, large, for instance, I've got the top here, Champ.
Champ small, brilliant.
Yeah. Ethan, we're not calling you like, small, little tyke. And Joe, it's not triple XL, big boomer, or whatever it's called.
Big boomer.
Well,
Take that back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it's Champ instead. And there you go. Aton t-shirt right there.
Ethan, you got
Honestly,
yourself
the quality's fantastic.
a lovely cap on as well?
Oh, yes. I love black and white. These Geordie boys are class.
They're not, it's technically not a Geordie brand. However, Ethan's cap is black and white and he loves it. But it isn't a Geordie brand, it's for everyone. And use the code SLOPPY15, you get 15% off your first order. Like I said, the link is in the description. Go and check them out. They're a new brand, a combination of Matt and Lauren.
Yes. Matt and Lauren. So it's the end of Matt and it's the end of Lauren. So
Yeah.
it's at Trent.
Yeah.
And then this amazing packaging comes as well, filled with all your goodies. Another hat there for us as well. It looks amazing.
It's great.
So go and get it. Aton, thank you very much for being a wonderful sponsor of the Sloppy Joes. Anyway,
amount of
back to
chicken
this
breast
European man.
And he's sat there and his lunch is incredible. It's just loads of peppers and like tomatoes and a bit of feta.
Nice.
And he's just going... Let me show you the video.
What does this mean?
But
Was this you?
it's so sort of primal and basic and brilliant. It's like the sort of lunch that a king would have had, but like 800 years ago. It's almost like the best lunch a medieval man could possibly
really?
have. But it's so brilliantly simple. It's absolutely fantastic, and I was desperate for it. So we drove onto the beach, and I ate this sort of medieval lunch. I was just scoffing and eating all these little
peppers
peppers
and
and
Did anything
chilies and
bad
cheeses
happen?
and stuff.
Do things bad happen in your life, or do you just
Did I not tell you about having to pay 12 quid for the sheets?
or is that just a blip in the magic of your existence?
I think part of your problem is that you think that of everyone around you.
Of what?
That they are just having this endlessly beautiful life with no stress or issue.
People
you
say.
think that of me? I've got stress.
People say. I didn't say that.
Yeah.
He said he's got a great life.
He had to walk his dog the other day. That's
I
how
think
hard
your
that
life
is.
is wonderful, and I think your life is wonderful. My life is wonderful to some extent, but living is pain, I think.
But it's
Show
not
me this
pain
mad
when
video.
you've got this for lunch. Look at this. Never swallows either. Look at this.
Like how all the peppers are the same, but he's
watching
picking
videos of
one.
this fucking man.
But how great is it, look? Bit of tomato. Oh, what's this over here? Bit of bread. Just rip that up.
Yeah.
No sandwich. It's just loose ingredients. He's just having an
Get it,
ingredient
but he
lunch.
hasn't finished one thing before he goes on to the next.
Exactly.
Greedy bastard, isn't he?
But look at it.
Is his are his eyes open?
How great is this? Look at him,
Nice.
and he's just loving life. Joe can't wrap
that.
his head around it because it hasn't been toasted or deep fried. But there's a real simplicity to that.
So you wanted that to happen? Did
So
you
I was
achieve
sat-
that?
I'll show you.
God,
So we
that
sat, Black
was
Rock
a great
Sands.
video.
Is this
Driving on the
podcast
beach.
just us watching your private videos?
Fucking hell! Yeah, that's all we ever do, innit? This
Get
is the
your
first time
video
I've ever
out.
done this.
Get your video out.
I just imagine the same
Did
video,
you
but
do
it's
it?
me.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
Did you swallow
Let's
before?
talk about how shit your life
Did you
is.
swallow? Did you swallow before taking your next bite?
No, the whole point is that you're not allowed to.
Did you have an Indian?
No.
You're lying. You always have an Indian when
Didn't
you're
have an
away.
Indian.
Did you have a Chinese?
No. I didn't have any takeaways.
Your
I'll admit to
pooch
it.
was there, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, she was good. She loved it.
You
Go on then, what about your shit?
No,
lives, you two?
not
Let's talk
shit.
about
No,
that.
mine's
I'm
okay.
I'm
I've met lots of Londoners this week, and the food van was very good. The food van. You would have
what
liked
have you
that.
been doing?
I did an advert, Christmas advert.
Congratulations.
Hang on a sec. Before we went live, Joe said, let's talk about some of the best Christmas adverts ever and see how you'd stack up. And you went, I probably can't talk about it being a Christmas advert.
Well, I can't talk about what brand it's for.
Can I say the fact that I've heard that the people film Christmas adverts in like May, they're pushing it a little bit with this one, isn't it?
One of them did film in July.
Mid-September, and you're kicking them out.
Can we give any clues as to what the brand is?
Give us a little help.
Go on.
It's very nice and it's very affordable for the modern man.
Where were you staying whilst you were down there? Did they put you up somewhere? Or you?
No, this other man from Manchester. I was like, oh, where are you staying? You with a friend? Because we have a base in London. He was like, oh yeah, no, they're just putting me in YuGiOh. And he showed me a picture, and when he was on the toilet in the YuGiOh, there was like this window looked onto an office block of people just working. So he was shitting, and he could just see people working right there.
That's my dream.
They could see him.
Well, the window was like that. But they did put me up in a YuGiOh. They put me with a prostitute that I know for a long time.
They didn't put you up.
They put you up with her. How did they know her?
she part of the circuit.
Yeah, we painted. We painted all weekend, but I didn't paint. I just sat there.
You got painted.
Can we ask for the top 3 stories from her work? Because often she's got absolute wild tales.
I told you about the foursome that was scheduled in, I think.
Did you?
There's a man
Is he part of the foursome?
I don't know, but there's a man that she sees every single day who's got a severely disabled son who's got he's probably got deep-seated issues with that, so he has sex with 2 prostitutes a day. He's a high-flying lawyer. There's an Indian man who's come down from Manchester who makes her get cocaine for him. He's got a wife and kids, and he asked her if he wants to meet his daughter, who's the same age.
Jesus Christ, some people are mad.
Yep.
Right,
It's
okay.
all party time in that flat.
Was this happening while you were there?
Yeah, she was painting frantically. And her husband was there as well, painting frantically.
And he loves him.
And I said, can I help
Can I paint frantically?
And they look at me and they say, well, you don't look like
what
you're
they
good at
did,
painting.
they dipped your whole head in the paint bucket and used you to dress the walls, didn't they?
And I said, no, I think I'd be okay at painting. It was just a disaster.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did it make you think that you're not ready to live by yourself?
Made me think I don't want to live.
Oh. And why is it so bad? I mean, you got a bit on shit.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah. No, it wasn't too bad, but it was very stressful, and her husband kept yelling at her because she kept dripping paint everywhere. Because she'd walk round and put a paintbrush on the ground, and he would go, "Why are you putting the fucking paintbrush on the ground?" And she'd go, "Oh, sorry, I thought it was dry." And then she'd, the tray, what are those trays called?
Yeah,
She was
paint
painting the ceiling and just putting too much paint on it, and then doing the ceiling. But every time she did paint the ceiling, it would all just fall on the floor.
Michelangelo.
I'm doing up my hallway. If you want to come down.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, he gets a bit upset. He said he makes when you kill yourself when he tried to paint it.
what do you want us to suck you off as well?
No, you.
I can arrange that for you.
No, I'm not getting sucked off whilst painting. I'm doing an awful job. Anyway, I went to Santander, I can tell you about it. 10 people for Daryl's birthday. Daryl's big 30th. 1994, he was born. The date, can I give too much information away? September sometime. His mother's maiden name? No.
The street he grew up on, his primary school, please.
So,
and the name of his first pet.
What we did for Becky's was obviously get a big house, and then we all went and got boozed up there. It was great fun. Daryl wanted to do the same, so found this lovely house in Santander.
Why Santander?
Cheap to fly to. Can I just point everyone in the direction of Santander via Ryanair? We got there for 30 quid and back. 30 quid.
And back is crucial, isn't it? 'Cause
And back.
you couldn't just move to Santander.
Santander and back again.
I don't get it. Anyway, we got a great time. And then I went straight from that birthday to my Granny Una's 80th.
Was
And
it
she
very
did the
similar
exact-
vibes?
Yeah, she did the exact same. But this house was a little bit more pricey. This house had its own temple bar.
What is it, a mosque?
No, it was in a very different, actually. A pub. They had
Was it Simple Bar in Ireland?
They had changed their whole pub. Let me get you the photos. To look like a bar inside. And
They changed the whole pub to look like a bar.
They changed the whole carriage, to look like a pub inside. Let me show you this. This is what we're working with here, folks. This is... Fuck off.
The whole pub looks like a pub.
Right, so here we go. Turn. So we'll add this in. Ethan's got loads of work. Look at this.
Looks quite nice, actually.
Yeah.
What's that? The
Temple Bar. Can you see it?
As in, this is a bar in Dublin, isn't
Yeah,
it?
this is what they wanted to recreate. So the Temple Bar. So you go in.
In Santander?
There's my cousin.
No, we're not.
There's a dartboard. There's
This
a
is
pool
Santander.
table. There's the bar. Fully loaded.
Whose house is this?
Where have
you been?
I rent this house. That's
He's
what we
rented
do.
it back in England with his granny.
So
It's an
30th, my
Airbnb.
30th birthday in June. We're going to do the same. You can all come.
Can I come?
Yeah.
Can we come?
Yeah.
Shall I bring Valium?
No.
Yes. Apparently, the best way to save volume is if you just carry on staying awake and fight
I was awake.
Oh, yeah.
I took like 50 milligrams of it and I was awake.
So I had a great time. I just want to say happy birthday to Daryl. Happy birthday to Granny Una.
How is Granny Una?
She's good, although she didn't quite understand that the bar was ours. So every time we went behind it, she was worried that we were stealing. Have you farted, by the way?
No, it's just... What's your granny's name?
Una.
He shagged her, hasn't he?
Ethan James. You
What?
So
Disturbing.
did she get her head around it in the end, or was it just a bit?
No,
of a
she
tricky
kept
night?
telling us off in case the barman came back. She's losing it a little bit, but she has fun.
She's 18. She's having a good laugh. Was it lovely?
Yeah, it was lovely. The Granny Una experience, eh? How much would that cost?
You tell us.
Well, the
Well, not get discount.
well, she's just girlfriend experience. She actually got strep throat because she blew 5 guys in 3 days.
Right.
What's
Slim.
strap throat?
I'll leave that to imagination.
Takes your mum.
Oh, step. Is it? No,
Oh, what is it?
no, I must be getting confused.
What with what?
Just what it is.
Can we?
It's
can
quite
we-
self-
can we in
it's
any
quite
way-
self-explanatory
can we in any
what it
ways, Ethan, because Dom just jogged my memory there. Can we in any way talk about someone we know who helps disabled people get wanked off?
No.
Okay, let's move on. Why have you put?
What's that on the table?
Cheese.
Okay. Why is that
Why
on
have
the
you
table?
brought cheese?
Because I wanted the prostitute's husband to come to this cheese shop for a while with me. And he said yes,
What,
but
get him
things
out of the
kept
house?
getting
Can
in
you
the
not
way.
go by yourself? You need 2 people.
Well, he likes cheese, you see. So he just sits there at the table in the evenings just breaking off pieces of blue cheese and eating them and walnuts and then goes to the climbing gym in the morning.
What's his life like, man?
And so we went this morning, and because I'm 2 months sober today,
Congratulations.
Oh, well done.
Fuck,
Can
that
you feel-
stinks so
Oh,
bad,
wow.
Dom.
That smells like-
Stink.
people were giving me
Describe the smell.
looks on the train. I had to put my jacket over it. I had to jack over it. No.
Got stripped
Have
for it.
that. Take that for
So
you.
what kind of cheese have you got brought us here?
It's called St. Jude.
Okay. And what is it?
Do you know what it smells like?
It's a raw cow's
Shit.
milk cheese.
Is that legal?
Why? Why
Somewhere.
would that not be legal?
Because I think doesn't cow's milk have to be pasteurised?
From Neil's Yard Dairy.
No, you can get raw milk. Do you know why I know that? Fucking your man, Carnivore Cam.
Yeah, that's
he
true.
drinks raw milk and eats 8 eggs a
Do you know
day.
what this smells like? If you've ever had a house plant that you've overwatered and the soil starts to smell rotten. Do you know if you put your finger in the soil and you go, why is that wet? I've not watered that in ages, but you've obviously overwatered it. Then you smell your finger. Have you never done
Never done that. I don't really know.
Hey, I was aroused by the prostitute this morning.
Let's not talk
Go
about
on.
that. No,
Why?
let's-
What does
let's
she do?
not. She's a friend. And
Well,
she's
we
more
were
than
talking
just
about having children and how interesting the child would be if we had a child.
You and her.
Interesting is not the right word.
And
It would be incinerated at
and she
birth.
gets every morning she comes into the room
satanic
naked
grounds.
and gets in my bed and we spoon. And this morning
This is
I was a little bit aroused.
And you wonder why the husband's shouting at her.
You wonder why the husband's halfway up a climbing wall threatening to jump every
So
night.
you get this is fucking mad. So you're there in the bed.
Yeah, sofa bed.
The sofa bed.
Yeah,
Fucking hell, there's not much room then.
no, it's tiny
Then
flat.
she comes in naked.
Yeah, she's always naked.
She's always naked, and then just gets in your bed.
I was talking to her on the toilet while she was naked having a shit yesterday.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have been in there.
Well, she calls me in. Tommy. And she's just wiping her vagina with a tissue, which I've never really got over that women do that. Have you had a bit of that?
No, how are we going to do this?
You got aroused, yeah.
Not by that, but by her being in the bed with
And
me.
what did you think then?
I thought maybe I could do this. Because when I was working at an opera house one time, I did tell you this, because she walks around naked all the time, and I said to the lads there, oh, it's a bit wet, isn't it?
Is that what you said to her?
I said to the lads there, I said, she walks around naked all the time. They was like, what did you do? What did you do? Like I was going to assault her or something.
Fucking hell. So we're all going to try this my God, he's sticky. Ethan, do you want a bit?
I usually would, but
Yeah, you will.
yeah, I will.
It's expensive.
Thanks, Drew.
Oh,
Oh, that's love. Oh God.
Can I ask you how much you paid for that?
I didn't pay for that.
Can I ask how much someone did pay for that?
£16.
You
What
joking?
cheese?
16 quid for that. Have you tasted it, Joe?
That's a strong, potent
It's
cheese, isn't it?
strong. I don't know what I'm thinking about. What you saying, Ethan?
I can't taste it at all.
What?
I can't taste anything.
Ethan's on the cusp of death.
Are you
I must
okay?
have got like the skin.
Did you just give Ethan a finger skip? Even then, you would have tasted something.
I gave him the napkin that
Did
it
you
came
taste cheese?
No, I didn't taste anything.
That's a one-bite wonder, that, isn't it?
in. That's fantastic.
What would you have that with? Just a
A
cracker?
grape and a
Are
cracker.
you so winding me up? I genuinely can't taste anything.
Right, throw him some more of that. He just wants more, I can tell.
What was that?
What was that?
What just happened?
I don't know.
Why did it sound like there was some sort of mechanical drill going on over in your pocket?
Yeah. Moving on then. Ethan, I know you've last time I spoke to you, part of your new look in life was to do more. And I've seen on your Instagram, you've been doing more. He's been out and about. He's been stretching his legs.
What?
He said I walked to the Lake District, was it?
Yeah, I had, but I think we've done this when you weren't here.
shit.
But
And
what
we
I
told
had,
you before we started recording this that we'd done it.
Yeah, but I mean more stuff like that.
Oh, right. What else you been doing?
well, yeah, that is true. I've decided to live more. So I decided to play paddle the other day. Are you aware of paddle?
I mean, it's the trendiest sport on the planet at the minute, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
You can't move for it. It's basically tennis for people who are too uncoordinated and unathletic to play tennis, correct?
No.
Tennis is too hard, though, isn't it?
Well, exactly. You'd love paddle.
Well, wasn't it you, McGraw? You play two bounce tennis, don't you? Now,
Yeah.
now I was talking to
Three bounce last week.
my mate Matt about this, and he was like, "God," he was careful to say it. He said, "God, I couldn't be like that fool McGraw and his silly partner." He said you should definitely do something like paddle, is what he said. That's where you can play it properly and it can be intense rather than foolish McGraw and his made up rules.
But actually, if anything, though, surely he's undermining his own argument there by saying, "Oh, you're pathetic if you can't play tennis properly. Let's play this shit easy game instead."
No, it's not.
With a wall behind
that
us.
even at its best is pathetic.
No.
At
Let
least
me
tennis has got the potential to be outstanding.
Not three bounce tennis. The idea of paddle is that it's intense. So it hits off the wall. It could go anywhere. It's a game for all. It's constantly on and off. And I was playing this, you see. And at first I realised that I wasn't very good. So I lost a little bit of heart in it. But then I realised you could just jump around on that and just smashing it around. And I'm quite good at that. It's perfect for someone who might be ADHD but they don't know.
No, I know. Can I ask, did you win? What is it like a thing you're going to carry on?
Or is it one of those sports where no one wins because it don't really matter and it doesn't count anyway? It's like saying who won a bouncy ball.
Well,
or
no.
like,
Blade blades.
Yeah, who won a... No, there's a winner of that, isn't there?
No.
Yeah.
Blade.
Who won at skipping home from school?
No,
Blade.
it's,
Going to bed early.
Yeah, you can.
me and Wob put our heart and soul into it and we won. And we said, you know what, we're going to make this a thing every Tuesday. I was driving back on the home and I said, I've finally found a hobby. Because Wob's always criticised me for not having a hobby. He said, I needed a hobby if I want to live.
What was his name, sorry? Wob.
Wob. So...
It's the noise that the Pokemon Wobbuffet makes when it's speaking.
Wobbuffet's my favourite Pokemon.
Amazing.
And we said we're going to do it every Tuesday club, so I booked up for this
I know exactly
Tuesday.
what's going to happen here. Do you know what's going to happen?
Well, it's Tuesday tomorrow. from when we record.
Yeah. What's happening then, Ethan?
And I'm working a late shift for Man United Barnsley, so I've already missed out. Give up my spot, and now I have to wait for somebody else to drop out again until I can get it, and that could be months.
Yeah, well, in paddle, do you know there's an app where you can go and join other people who are playing paddle?
Yes, I have subscribed to that app.
Have you played it?
I've not played paddle, no. I'd like to play it because I played badminton the other day, but I dislocated my shoulder. Really hurt.
Did you pop it back in?
No, it sort of naturally pops back in.
I don't think it does.
It does.
If it's not like a complete and it's not a severe.
It took about a minute and a half.
Excuse me.
I'd like to play. Do you want to play paddle? Should us four play paddle?
I'll play badminton with you.
I'd like to play badminton.
Why wouldn't you play? Yeah, badminton.
I'd also like to play Monopoly with all of you because I'm exceptional at Monopoly.
Oh yeah,
really?
How do you win Monopoly?
The banker.
By being very, very dastardly.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Dastardly.
Are you
I think I enjoy it too much.
Are you kind of stealing money off people's pals when they go?
No,
to the
mate,
toilet?
I'll wheeler deals. I'll go. I see you're low on a bit of money there. I'll buy that house off. I'll buy that property off you. I'll buy Old Kent Road off you, and I'll buy it for more money than you bought it for. And you'll think, oh, that's a great deal, and then I'll just put lots of hotels on Old Kent Road, and then you'll land on it.
I think you're someone that offers to pay people real money to get their pieces. I'll give you £20 for Old Kent Road.
I did
please.
go to Whitechapel the other week though to meet up with a cuckold to get the prostitute's house key.
Yeah, I think everyone knows what she's called.
Possibly, but anyway,
she
has this friend from New Zealand.
What's a cuckold?
Isn't it a type of bird that comes out of a clock?
Yes, but in this case, it's a man whose wife is having an affair with lots of other men, but then they reject her after a while, and she goes back to the man. Actually, we looked it up. The actual definition is a man who unwittingly raises someone else's child.
What?
Yeah, but anyway, he's in my phone as like James Cuckold. Okay, so I go to Whitechapel, and there's this huge block of flats, and I'm in the pub across the road having a lemonade. And I said, I'm in the pub across the road. He said, oh, it's a good one, that. I said, okay, I'll come. Can you come down and meet me? I'll meet you somewhere halfway. He was like, come up. So rude, first of all.
Yeah.
Never met the man. I open the door and he's there, and he looks like his wife's having an affair with him. And it's very...
What's that look? Hello, if you know what I'm saying, you look like your wife's having an affair.
Just the corridor's bare and that kind of IKEA, really plain floorboarding. The walls are just white. Right. There's nothing in there. He goes, would you like to come in for a cup of tea? No, I don't know you. Just give me the thing. And I was like sweating because I just think of his wife having sex with other men. And where was I going with this? Oh yeah, Whitechapel's a shithole, and I don't want to buy it.
So next time you play Monopoly, you're not buying it?
There's a reason why it's the first fucking thing. No, Old Kent Road's the first one, Whitechapel's next. It's absolute disgusting shithole, Whitechapel, and I'm never buying that property ever again. It needs bulldozing down and a swimming pool put there.
Can you whip out one of your cards that you bought before? Tell us about them.
Oh, you want a card, do you?
So what is this? Is this a new...
Dom collects YuGiOh cards.
Well, I don't.
He doesn't.
I did when I was 10. Then my friend was like, hey... My friend I would go gambling with was like, hey, do you want to try and have some nostalgia? And get some YuGiOh cards.
And gambling.
Yes, and essentially it's gambling, but with children's cards.
What? I didn't understand YuGiOh when I was growing up.
It's a good game. Was a good game, and then they overwrought it. But essentially, I buy them now and spend far too much money on them.
Those minutes
absolutely.
Those moments of silence, by the way, for the audio listeners. So Dom sniffing.
So basically, the reason is because some of these cards are worth like hundreds of pounds.
Yeah,
really?
But one in a blue moon. You can open Light of Destruction, Joe.
What's the best card?
Right, can I read out?
Ghost Rare that.
Go straight out. This is the English edition.
Careful.
Will that knock us down a bit?
No, careful.
What do you mean careful?
Well, if you bend it, it's fucked. What the fuck?
All dropped.
Read the
Right.
What's the first one?
I've got deformation.
No.
Well, don't insult me. I've just come back.
Lovely.
Right, okay.
Deformed.
I got the fool.
Yeah.
Who's
Get
Arcadian
to the
Force.
rare one. Get the
What do you
rare
mean, the
one.
rare one?
Well, there's got a shiny title.
I've got a
or something.
volcanic queen.
Oh, no. Hurry up.
I've got an honest. That's shit.
No, you haven't.
Fuck off.
You haven't.
Honest, 4 stars. It's mine.
Fuck off, Chuck. That's that.
No, it's not.
That's what? Let's have a look.
That is the cover art, you stupid fuck.
Fuck it is as well, you know. It's pretty good.
No, you're
Slide
lying,
it
shithead.
Right, have a look at that. Don't say anything.
Oh, wow.
Is it actually?
I swear to God it is, yeah.
What does that
It's
mean?
not Ghost Rare, is it?
I don't know what that means.
It's not. Is it like? Show it me! Oh my god! What the fuck? What the fuck?
What is it?
Are you kidding me?
Is that the proper one then?
What is it? What's happening? What's happening? What the fuck? What is going on? Dom is currently leaning over the table trying to pick it up as gently as he can. I've got another...
Fuck the rest.
Is that the only one? I've got Lightworm paddling. I've got Battyman. No, not Battyman, sorry. Battery Man.
It's the rarest card in the set. Oh god.
I've got Unifrog.
That's
That's what they called you at
absolutely
Sheffield Hallam.
That's crazy.
And a Goblin Recon Squad. So what does that... Right, so obviously the rest of them are shit, but what does that mean?
That's the highest rarity card.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
But what does it... What do you do
Do you know
now?
the odds of me giving you that pack?
No, I don't. What
It goes rare, super rare, ultra rare, ultimate rare, secret rare, mega rare,
No, it doesn't.
ghost rare.
So why is that...
These have sold out at 100 quid. These
It's 100
cards.
quid, that card.
Yeah.
It's technically mine, though,
Can
isn't
you
it?
Show the camera, Dom. Just so people can see it.
That's 100 quid.
Have you got any sleeves for it?
No.
Imagine paying 100 quid for that. What a virgin, eh?
He gets aroused by women now.
That's true.
What are you going to do?
That is pretty crazy.
It's cool. It is cool.
I think you've
That's
made it
genuine.
crazy.
You don't understand how rare that is. That I just picked that out of my pocket, gave it to you, and that's the one.
And we just filmed the whole thing.
That's amazing.
But the thing is, Dom, you're such a good actor, that could literally be nothing.
Well, there's a website, there's like a card website I've just been on that said out of stock, price $99.99.
That's crazy.
So what
Because
you
it could be a normal one as well.
What are you going to do with that?
gonna do with it?
That's all you're going to be thinking about for the rest of the
Watch
show.
out when you get home tonight. Watch your
get-
back. Someone might be
Put it
stealing
on top
that
of the other
luxury
cards,
item.
maybe. And just leave it, and then we can get something to put it in for you.
I don't know whether I enjoyed it more you opening it.
Oh, God. He's
Not
cuckold.
for
He's
me.
cuckolded his own
Cuckold.
packet.
Right then.
Maybe this is open a whole new sexual strand for you, Dom.
Before we move on to the 9 out of 10 Club World Cup, I just want to plug one last time Wingfest. This can be the Wingfest advert. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. What are you thinking?
This is our Gollum, isn't it? The precious.
What are you thinking?
It's just the odds on that are nuts.
Are they really? Yeah. Yeah, but...
Can you not understand?
No.
I went to the shop, bought a single packet, came here, which was also off chance.
Yeah, you weren't really supposed to be here.
Then I told you I got them, then gave it to you, and
It's the best card in the set.
that's like probably millions to ones of this happening.
Really?
Well, all the chances coming together. I'm going to the casino right after this.
God.
Oh, fucking hell.
Go on, Joe.
Right, I just want to let you know, Wingfest is all sold out on the Saturday, but the Friday and the Sunday sessions are still on for Manchester. So do us a favour. This is the last time we'll talk about Wingfest. The sponsorship is done from now, but make sure you come down on Friday. We'll be there on Friday night, and the Sunday session as well is a belter. But wingfest.co.uk/Manchester for tickets. Sadly, Saturday is all sold out, but Friday still got some tickets left. Sunday's pretty much a sellout as well, so be quick. See you there.
Unbelievable.
Should we do the 10 Club World Cup?
Yes, we should.
Oh, that's definitely 9 out of 10. Definitely. Oh, that is sensational!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of 10. It's been a bit of a piss take again, and you know what? I think we have to operate on a three-strike policy here, because last week, take the viewers back a little bit for those who don't remember, we were supposed to do the Krispy Kreme glazed donut versus the chocolate orange, which we did, and the Greggs sausage roll versus the Gales ham and cheese croissant. Now, Gales is one of those brands that you don't get everywhere, but it's a chain, so we thought we'd accept it. Last week, Gales had sold out of ham and cheese croissants and we couldn't get one.
Yeah.
That's not our fault. They'd sold out. So this week we went even earlier. I looked on the website again at 2 p.m. They don't shut till 5, so it's not like we went, oh, last thing, have you got anything left? They'd sold out again. Now, obviously, that's testament to the quality of the cheese and ham croissant. But on the other hand, if there's a third week in a row, we'll push it back one more week. If there's a third week in a row and you can't get hold of one, they lose. Because I'm not having this.
Yeah, I generally think they need to pull the finger out the last guy. I think this is going to be a dark horse contender, you know. It's,
and also,
stunning.
If you're selling out of an item, and obviously I'm not a business expert, but if you're selling out half an hour before closing time, great. You sold every single one and you got it right. If you're selling out 4 hours before you shut, you need to make more.
Make more.
You need to start making more.
We'll find a way to do it, I promise.
So today, instead, we have the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup versus Squashies.
Now, Squashies, for those of you who don't know in the UK, these are slowly, because I went to Squashies factory, getting bigger and bigger and bigger in America.
Are they?
So yeah. Because some of the Reese's,
He wasn't invited. He was just banging on the doors.
Let me in. Because some of the American listeners were like, oh, we don't really know what a terry chocolate orange tastes like, etc.
Okay.
But I promise you, go and find these out because these are good.
Ethan, you've had Squashies before, yes?
Yeah.
Tell me what flavour you think they are.
Drumstick.
That's not a flavour.
I think they're strawberry and vanilla.
They are raspberry and milk flavoured.
That is crazy. I didn't know the milk was a thing.
Now, of course, once again, we've put a poll out on our Instagram and on our Patreon. Each of those poll results counts as one vote. Mine, Joe, and Ethan's results count as one vote as well. So from that, we can deduce who's going to win. So let's crack these Squashies open.
Can I tell you that for them 3 items, I paid £3. It was £1 an item, which is crazy, isn't it? Even for the small bag as well.
Yep, exactly.
Squashy going
start
in.
With the Squashy. There you go, Dom.
Okay.
Squashy going in, Squashy eating.
Yeah.
Squashy nice. No, I remember we put them in whilst you were away.
Did you?
So this is a rogue. Joe wasn't here either. I came back from the Squashy land, brought loads with us.
Yeah.
So they are good, Ethan, aren't they?
It's a 9 out of 10 sweet, and it's a reason why I got in. It's a proper good, tasty little snack, a little treat on the train or in the cinema, I think. But I said the other day, I can't remember what kind of, in footballing terms, tin pot country I compared it to. But I feel like this fixture is like a. I have to be careful. Like an Ecuador versus like Venezuela.
Are you joking? Do you not think? Well, let's try the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup as well then.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, great catch.
Great catch. It's a shame we missed that because that was a fantastic catch by Ethan. The Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, I love that it comes in a little packet.
I really got into these. Oh, that's so good.
It's a lot, but it's very
no
good.
contest, I'm afraid.
It's an interesting battle because it's sweet versus chocolate. It's the sweet versus the chocolate.
Yeah.
What is it, Joe?
I've lost my fucking mind. It's the sweet versus the chocolate, right? So you've got Reese's Pieces versus the Squash.
Why have you reset to the start of the feature? What's happening? You really are not. You're not well at all, are you, at the moment?
I feel all over the place.
I mean,
Fucking hell. Talk about filling up there. Fucking hell. Yeah.
so let's just move things on a little bit. It's Squashy versus Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. It is
Chocolate
sweet
versus
versus chocolate. I mean, if the colour of your shirt is anything to go by, I think we know your winner. You've literally come dressed as a Reese's Peanut Butter
Yeah, but
Cup.
if I got my knob out, squashy.
That's true. Certainly can't hold its own weight.
That's really revolting.
Raspberry milk flavour, that's lovely. Let me look at the voting lines then. So,
No, sorry. Go on.
what do you think, Dom?
Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a clean sweep, isn't it?
Unfortunately, your vote doesn't count, but I'm going to reveal the public votes. Both Instagram and the Sloppy Joe's top sloppers on the Patreon. Click the link in the description if you want to join and get the extra content. Have gone 56% in favour of the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Oh!
Which means, once again, and this keeps happening, we need a clean sweep on the table for it to go the other way in terms of squashy. Right, so we've got our whiteboards, our patented whiteboards. We're all going to reveal our answers. Again, it has to be 3 squashies for it to be overturned, the public vote here.
Yeah.
Joe McGrath, I'll start with you.
Well, I think it's game over, and I think we all...
Start with me. Squashies.
No!
Really?
Yeah.
Go to me next. Reese's Pieces.
They're not Reese's, they're Pieces Peanut Butter Cups.
The peanut butter cups.
And the penis is getting stronger and more aggressive.
Love that.
It is the Reese's Pieces.
It's the Reese's Pieces.
Can I say something?
Far
Can I
better.
say
Go on,
something?
Ethan.
I've been going through a mental phase recently because I never really thought I was a massive fan of Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
And I've not
Peanut butter
stopped
cup.
eating their products for the past week.
How do you mean? How intense has it got?
It got quite intense to the point where I've tried everything else. And then I thought, you know what? I've not bloody had the cup. I had the cup and I realised it's like too salty.
Too salty?
It is a bit salty. I know what he means by that.
It's nice and salty.
But then I had the one today and I thought it was fantastic.
They are really good.
So I feel I've got conged.
Would you have voted for Pieces?
Yeah, because I obsessed with them about a year ago. Yeah.
How does no one remember the phrase peanut butter cup?
Yeah, but are they not Reese's Pieces?
No, they're a separate product.
Are they?
Really?
Yeah, they look like little M&Ms or Skittles, but they've got peanut butter in
Ah. Did M&M's ever make a...
it. Yeah, peanut butter M&Ms, they exist in the red packet. They're fantastic.
Can I just ask you something about the if you've moved on from this, about the advert? I did something which I've not done before.
Your advert that you just did.
in the costume department. We were getting changed in this like flat that had rented out, and the costume women were there, and like other women were there, and people were there. You get changed. I was like, yeah, it's fine. I'll get changed in this room. It's fine. Yeah, whatever. Because it's all rushing around, and people are. You know, all the camera crew people, it's the most important job. They're moving things around and stuff. You just want to get out of anyone's way. So I was putting on this clothes. It's probably 11 at night. People are tired. The costume room there. I get up to go, and I fart.
Yeah. I know what you mean. It's an
It's like a
unfortunate...
sort of like a goodbye.
like a right. They didn't clock. They didn't go like that. But I was like, I'm a grown man. There's sometimes these things happen. I can get over it. I don't have to be embarrassed about it. I was like, yeah, sorry about that. It was like, did you just break wind? I was like, yeah, sorry about that. And then, like, to make it relevant or something, I said something like, yeah, my piano teacher used to do that all the time. And I walked out of the room like that was some kind of quip or something.
Well, hold on. Did your piano teacher used to do that all the time?
She was like 80. And she wouldn't
Still
say
can't
anything
hear it.
about it.
Happy
She would just walk past and just fart, and you'd be like,
Yeah, I think saying my piano teacher used to do it all the time didn't really.
So,
add
no, this
anything.
is the bad part.
Oh, right, okay.
Because I thought, I'll get over it. It's embarrassing.
Yeah,
I'll get
fine.
over it. For the rest of the day, every single time I saw this costume woman and her sister, who were twins, who were like 72, they played fart noises on their phone. Every single
they in our
time
WhatsApp
they
group?
saw me. No.
Get
And
me.
they were crying, laughing. And it went on for hours.
Well,
and
didn't you say it was at
hours and
11
hours.
p.m. this?
No, we finished at like 2.
Fucking hell.
That's tough, isn't it? That's bullying from them.
Yeah,
It is, because I was like, and then when I saw him again, I was like, she was like, oh, are you in a mood now? I was like, well, What do I say?
Cupcake.
I was like, no, I'm not in a mood.
You ever cupcake someone?
What's that?
You
fucking break
you
her
like
nose.
fart in your hand and put it in the face.
Oh, you should have done
I
that.
just wanted to chuck it down the stairs. But that would have ruined any potential further adverts.
Yeah, or maybe even this one, eh?
Put you in prison. Right, everyone, thank you very much for watching. I'm back on full form next Friday.
Yeah. You were almost there today. It
Almost
was the
there.
Reese's Peanut Butter versus Squashies repeat that sort of gave you away a little bit. But maybe if you can have maybe a week off the booze.
Thanks for having me on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's been great.
So that I can't believe you pulled
I
that card.
cannot believe that.
What a moment.
You don't seem asked about it at all.
He doesn't get it. He never got it. He didn't.
You get it though, don't you?
I get it. He's never been a card guy.
That's
fair enough.
nuts. Did you see how good it looks?
It was beautiful.
What does the Batty Boy card do?
What do you mean?
They pulled out a Batty Boy.
Honest?
No, there's another card in there.
There's another card
Batty Boy.
You
Batty
mean
Boy.
Battery Boy?
Right.
Batty Boy.
That's going to be it from us. Thank you very much for joining us. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Ethan,
What does he do?
wave. Bye, everyone.
He's a boy and he's made of a battery, I presume.
Ta-ra.